Football fans around the world witnessed history. A wonder goal so perfect it almost felt scripted. It was one of those rare moments in sport when time seemed to slow down, when every eye in the stadium and every camera around the globe focused on a single player, and when one strike of the ball transformed an ordinary match into a legendary chapter of football history. The stakes couldn't have been higher. It was the closing minutes of a high-pressure match, the scoreline balanced delicately at 1-1, and tension flooding through the stadium like electricity. Fans were biting their nails, coaches barking instructions, and players pushing their physical limits. Then came that moment, that spark of brilliance that would leave commentators speechless and defenders frozen. The player received the ball just past midfield, surrounded by opponents, but with a calmness that betrayed the chaos around him. His first touch was flawless, his head lifted for just a fraction of a second, and then, with the confidence only true greats possess, he struck the ball with a ferocity and precision that defied belief. From 30 yards out, it soared like a guided missile, curving impossibly, slicing through the air, and crashing into the top corner of the net. The goalkeeper, rooted to the spot, could do nothing but watch as the stadium erupted into a thunderous roar of disbelief and euphoria. Fans leaped from their seats, strangers hugging strangers, voices cracking from screaming a name that will now echo in football folklore. Commentators lost themselves in the chaos of the moment, their words barely able to capture the magic unfolding in front of them, some calling it the goal of the season, others daring to label it the goal of the decade. Social media exploded within seconds. Clips of the strike went viral, looping endlessly with captions like "Unreal, this is why we love football," and "the beautiful game at its finest." Players and legends from around the world reacted with awe, some even admitting that they had watched the replay over and over, trying to understand how such a strike was even possible. But beyond the spectacle, beyond the highlight reels and the memes, there was something deeper about this goal. It was a story of perseverance, of skill, of a player who had faced criticism, doubt, and pressure but still found the courage to take the shot everyone else would have played safe. That's what made it more than just a goal. It was an act of pure belief. Analysts and pundits have since broken it down frame by frame, angle by angle. They point out the incredible body positioning, the precise balance between power and technique, and the rare awareness to spot the tiniest of openings in the goalkeeper's stance. Some say it was a product of hours of relentless training. Others argue that moments like these can't be taught, that they come from instinct, from a rare combination of talent and courage that only a few players in the history of football have ever possessed. Whatever the explanation, what's certain is that this goal will be replayed for years, shown to kids learning the game, and studied by professionals trying to understand the magic behind it. Coaches will freeze the frame and tell young players, this is what happens when preparation meets confidence. This is the definition of composure under pressure. The impact of that strike was immediate. The stadium that had been holding its collective breath just moments before turned into a cauldron of celebration. Teammates sprinted to the player, tackling him to the ground in a joyful heap, while the opposition stood stunned, some with hands on their heads, others staring blankly at the scoreboard, trying to process what had just happened. That single moment didn't just win the game. It changed the entire narrative of the season. For the team, it was the spark that ignited belief, propelling them through the remaining fixtures with renewed confidence and energy.